Hi guys, and welcome to episode 16 of Get Dev Working by DecaDoesRust. In this episode, all I'm going to do is I'm going to add an infinite loop to the section and follow a few more bits and pieces of the tutorial. So we'll get a bit more closer towards actually having a game, if you like. Let's take a look at the write-up here. So looping, the loop keyword gives us an infinite loop. Let's take a loop at this. Main blah blah blah, print line there, and then loop. So let's do that, and then we'll run it. So if I add a loop, rather than a guessing game, type in your guess. I think the type in your guess is the part we need to loop on, isn't it? Actually, I don't know. Would that be where I want it, or do I want it inside the thing? Let's have another look at what they've done. Yeah, they generate it and it stays generated and you keep looping until you get it. Okay. Well, I'm saying until you get it, just infinitely loops, but you know. So if I do loop and then there's your loop end there. So I'll save this and I'm going to pause for a second whilst I quickly get a drink. Back in a second. Okay, so a couple of things I want to do. I need to do a bit of tabbing in. That needs to go back there. We'll get everything inside the loop tabbed in just for clarity. There we go. Nice and tidy now. Let's make a new, what's it? That's an infinite loop. So let's save that. I'll actually run it now and see how well it works. So clear the screen and then cargo run. Oh, what have I done here? Okay, maybe it's not needing that bit. Did I do a typo again? Ah, that's why I've thought of it as a function or something and added bits that don't need to go on there. Sorry about that. Let's redo that. Cargo run. So it debug message 86. So if I type in my guess of 12, guess 12 too low, type in your guess, and then let's have a look. If I type in 23, type in 100, that'll literally tell me it's too high. But if I type in 86, that's a win, but it still carries on looping. So we still have to do something to fix it up. But for now, this will do for this episode. I'll just add it to the repository. So I'll just quickly do packages, git plus, add all and commit. This one is adding an infinite loop. To there. Okay. Save that. And I'm going to grab a quick drink of tea and then I'll pause it. I'll grab a quick drink of tea because it's quite a short video. And I'll be back and do a bit more to this. Back in a second. Okay, I had to take care of a few things, but that's sorted now. Yeah, so I decided, well, this just being just the loop seems a bit not a very long video, is it? I mean, it's about 4 minutes in now. So we're going to continue a bit more of this, to be honest. So let's look. I've done an infinite loop, pass. We've got a non-number panic. Okay, so basically we can quit it by giving it a non-number answer, which is actually technically a bug because it just panics and dies. So let's just double check that. Let's say we want 100. Bang, panicked and exits. Okay, type a number, pass int error, kind, invalid digit. Okay, process didn't exit successfully, so we're literally panicking and bombing straight out, which is okay for testing purposes, but not too good for an actual game itself. You don't really want that happening on a customer's machine, do you? So that's done. So that's normal. What else can we do? Oh right, yeah, if you quit it doesn't quit, it just bombs out really, but yeah. Let's actually quit to win the game. Here we go. You win and break instead. Break will just break out of the guess, which will also then be out of the loop as such whenever we break, so that's good. So we only exit if we win. Far to a dime to put your guess. Okay. Okay, so we can do error stuff later, but for now we'll just do the correct guess and exit. So in this part here, I'm going to add a brace, then add a closing brace. Okay, let's have a look. That's there. Close that. So it's going to print you win. Okay. Then it's going to break. Let's double check the semantics on this and see whether it's got any issues. You win, semicolon, break, semicolon now. So it looks a bit different as opposed to the commas. So let's do that. So you win, semicolon, break, semicolon. Save that. Now I'm going to actually try it again. Do cargo run. Going to compile it and then run. 55, 12, no. 23, no. 34, no. 100, no. 55, you win, and it exits. So it just keeps giving you more tries until it just exits. So we're 7 minutes in. I'm not going to make... well, actually, let's just test this for a second. So now it's 61, I'm going to say 5. We still have that error. And all it does at the moment is it literally bombs out. It panics and goes boom. So I need to, at some point, make it so that it passes the error and deals with it. So let's see if we've got time to do error handling on it. Let's give it a go. Break line, you win. Exit, that's fine. Someone inputs non-null. We don't want to quit. We want to ignore it. We can do it like this. Okay, it's got a way of doing it. Guess, match, trim, pass, and then in there have the return value. So if it's okay, then number equals number. That's fine. If error, just continue. So this is kind of an error handling addition to what we're doing. So I think that's the only thing that changes, doesn't it? Yeah. So instead of panicking, it's going to actually just try a match and see whether it actually matches either of these. If it does what it's basically saying. If the number's a number, then do it. Else, if anything else, continue. So let's give that a go. So where are we? You guessed guess. Type a number. It's after this pass, so instead of expect, isn't it? Let's double check. Pass. Yeah, so that's instead of the expect. But before I do that, then I'm going to actually save this and upload it to GitHub. Okay. Added a break to the win condition. Okay. Basically, I'm just committing that so that it's kind of gone on to that. So next, I'm going to do the error thing. So instead of the trim pass, blah blah, instead of panicking on failure, there we go. So it's still got the pass. Let's see what else I need to edit on here. It's just going to be a block. So let's go onto the pass. So I'm going to do it here, just for clarity, so it's away from that part. So what have I got to do? I've got to do a match, is it? Oh, I've got to do the match there. Okay, that's cool. So I've got to add equals match trim pass. Let's double check what that says there. That's fine. So inside here we need OK, num, and error. So in here we're going to have OK, num, that row, num, I think, and then ERR being the error, hopefully. Everything else, basically error on everything else. I'll read the explanation as well. Was it continue, wasn't it? Save that for a minute. I'm going to double check and then read up what it actually means. Okay, num, error, continue, need a comma and a comma. I'll put semicolons again, that would have been an error. So let's do a comma and a comma. Let's read up as to what it says it is. Yeah, these are lines that have changed. This is how you generally move from crash to error to actually handle the error. So this is the error handling. Change the expect to a match statement, and the results returned by the pass. It's an enum, like ordering, but in this case it has variance sum data associated with it. OK is a success and ERR is a failure. Each contains more information: a successful passed integer or error type. In this case we match on OK, num, which sets the name num to the unwrapped OK value, the integer. So in other words, whatever the number is, it sets that as the variable. So it then goes, OK, we'll use that as the return. Otherwise, on error, just continue. In other words, it should theoretically just keep going. Looks like they've done that there. So yeah, we'll give that a go now. Just quickly save that, do a test run. Let's clear the screen and do a cargo run. What have I done? I seem to have done something mad. What have I done here? Error expected one after the operator found print line. Okay, that's a bit different. Should I actually? I'll read the things. I'm just skimmed over it. Expected item to found, bang. So I've missed out a comma somewhere. 27 to 39, 27, 9, guess. Do we need a comma after this? Or a comma here? Let's have another look at the code. Right, we've got comma, comma, semicolon. Maybe missing a semicolon? Yeah. I'm guessing that's the problem. Let's save it and try again. Yeah, that was the problem. I missed out a semicolon, and usually because I'm used to C, I have too many semicolons because this uses commas sometimes instead of semicolons for certain things. So now I'll guess 5 in words. Ignores it. That's good. At some point, might not do continue, might do a print line and then continue, just to kind of polish it off a little bit. To say, okay, please type in a number, not the what's it or something like that. Let's type in 34, too big, 1, too low, and 25. You win, and it finishes off. So again, there's a few different things we could do here. We could probably do something like, with our knowledge, build on that and make it a bit better, but obviously it tells us the number at the moment, so to make it into a game, we'd want to take that part out of it for production code and stuff, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're still working on it, still in debug stages at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save that, let's okay, if result is a number, return the number.